If this message has reached you right now, it's not by coincidence. There is a divine force moving on your behalf, and today could be the turning point your financial life has been waiting for. Stop what you're doing, because what you're about to hear might be the last time you ever feel worried about money. Maybe you've been trying everything, working hard, praying silently, and still, your bills pile up, your income doesn't stretch, and your heart races every time a new expense comes. Does that sound like you? Have you woken up in the middle of the night, heart pounding, wondering how you're going to make it to the end of the month? Have you ever checked your bank account only to find it almost empty while your responsibilities only grow? If yes, then know this: you are not alone, and you are not abandoned. What I'm about to share is not just words. It's a prayer, a sacred declaration that has been changing lives around the world. Some call it the prayer of the open gate. Others call it the financial breakthrough code. But all who speak it with faith agree on one thing: something shifts when you say these words. Now listen closely. I'm not promising you the lottery. I'm not telling you that $1 million will appear out of nowhere. But I am saying this: when you align your voice with divine truth, and when your soul truly opens to receive, the resources you need begin to move toward you. You attract the connections, the opportunities, the relief, and yes, the unexpected blessings that only heaven can orchestrate. This is not for those who want to stay in the same cycle. This is for those who are ready to walk through the door, ready to break the chains, ready to stop living in fear and start living in freedom. Are you ready? Then stay with me. Because after this prayer, nothing in your financial reality will stay the same. The shift begins now. And remember, faith opens doors, but it's up to you to walk through them with wisdom. Maybe no one knows, but I know you cry in silence. I know what it feels like to smile on the outside while your soul is quietly breaking on the inside. I know the weight of pretending everything's fine when you're carrying the world on your back. Maybe people around you don't notice the silent battles you fight every single day. But heaven sees it. God saw when you held back tears to protect your children from worry. He heard the prayer you whispered when the last bill came and you had nothing left to give. He saw you look at your bank account, hoping for a miracle, only to feel that knot in your stomach tighten. And yet, you keep going. You keep working, hoping, praying, because deep down, something in you refuses to give up. Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked at your life and wondered, how did it get this hard? Have you ever felt like no matter how much you try, the money just slips through your fingers? Have you ever thought that maybe, just maybe, you were cursed or forgotten? You're not cursed, and you have not been forgotten. What you're facing is not the end. It's a chapter that is about to shift. But first, you must understand this: you are not alone. Right now, as you listen to these words, there are thousands of people, just like you, praying the same prayer. We are not scattered voices. We are a living chain of faith. And this prayer we're about to speak, it's not just personal, it's collective. You are part of something greater, something holy, something sacred. I know what it's like to feel stuck. I've been there. I've felt the shame of asking for help, the guilt of not being able to provide, the fear that tomorrow will be worse than today. But I also know the moment when things began to change. It didn't start with a new job or a deposit in my account. It started with a prayer, a real, raw, broken prayer from the bottom of my soul. And I know that your turning point can begin the same way. If this message is speaking to your heart, write Amen in the comments right now. Not for me, not for others, but as a sign to heaven that you are open, that you are willing, that you are ready. Because today is not just another day. Today is the beginning of your financial rebirth, and we're going to walk this path together, in faith, in unity, in power. There is a principle hidden in plain sight, one the ancients whispered about but never wrote down, a principle that unlocks doors no one can shut and releases provision no system can block. I call it the alignment of voice and vision, the moment when what you confess with your mouth finally matches what you dare to see with your spirit. When that alignment happens, heaven recognizes your frequency and releases resources calibrated to your destiny. Tonight, right here, we are going to activate that alignment together. The prayer you are about to speak is known among a few as the prayer of the open gate, the declaration that shifts the atmosphere around your finances and summons opportunity from directions you could never predict. Some people stumble upon it after years of frustration, others receive it from a mentor, but you are receiving it straight from the source, because you are ready and heaven decided it is time. Listen, this is not a ritual, not superstition, and not psychological trickery. This is a covenant moment. A covenant is an agreement sealed by words, witnessed by God, and carried out by angels. When you speak these sentences with conviction, you draft a spiritual contract that obligates the universe to honor what the Creator already decreed about your provision. Nothing mystical, nothing manipulative, just the righteous exercise of authority granted to every child of God. Let me give you a living testimony. A single mother in Orlando, 42 years old, shoulders heavy with 2 jobs and still falling short, discovered this prayer 6 months ago. Her rent was weeks behind, her credit score was sinking, her hope stretched thin. She prayed, aligned her voice with her vision, and believed. Within 4 weeks, a promotion she had never applied for opened at her workplace. The position was created because the branch expanded. Her salary jumped 35%, overdue bills vanished, and she now coaches other women on how faith and action work together. She will tell you the money was not the miracle, obedience was, and money followed obedience like a shadow follows the body. I am not telling you this to sell fantasies. I tell you so you understand the gravity of what we are about to do. The amount of money is not the miracle. Obedience is, and resources chase obedience every single time. When you choose to pray, believe, and act, you set forces in motion that have been dormant, waiting for your signal. So here is your signal, the words, "I'm ready." If this resonates in your heart, type those 2 words right now, on the screen, in your notebook, or speak them aloud in your room. It is your signature on the covenant page. Angels take note when a human puts faith into writing, and darkness trembles because you just found the loophole in its plan for your lack. Understand this, I refuse to limit your blessing to numbers. If you need $500 for rent, may it arrive. If you need $50,000 to erase debt, may divine channels open. If you require the idea that will birth a company, let that idea strike your mind like lightning. I am not here to dictate figures, I am here to announce flow. That flow is not passive, it needs your partnership. After we pray, inspired thoughts will rise. Call that client, send that resume, design that product. Do not dismiss them as random. They are instructions encoded with provision. Obey promptly, and miracles will attach themselves to your steps. Take a breath. Feel your heartbeat steady. Sense anticipation in the air. The same power that parted seas and fed multitudes is leaning toward you, waiting for agreement. Speak it, believe it, move with it, and the gate will swing open. The resources you need and the measure you can steward are about to meet you on the road of obedience. This is your moment. Claim it. God, I've tried everything. I've worked, I've begged, I've held on. But today I'm tired. I'm standing at the edge of what I can carry. I'm not here to pretend I'm strong. I'm here because I need you. I need your provision, your intervention, your divine strategy. I can't do this on my own anymore. I'm done trying to figure it out without you. Lord, I surrender the weight, the pressure, the panic attacks, the sleepless nights, the fear of tomorrow. I release them at your feet because I believe you can carry what I can't. You see my heart, Lord. You see the bills, the overdue notices, the accounts that are empty, the dreams I've set aside because survival became more urgent than purpose. I'm not asking for luxury. I'm asking for stability. I'm asking for the chance to breathe again, to plan again, to believe again. Father, make a way. Even if I can't see it yet, open what no man can shut. Close what no man can open. Disarm every trap of poverty, every generational chain of lack, every inherited lie that says I'm not worthy to prosper. I cry out because I know you hear. I cry out because I know you move. I cry out because I know you care. Even if everyone else gave up, you didn't. Even if others turned away, you stayed. And if you stayed, it means I'm not finished. If you stayed, it means the story isn't over. So I'm calling on your name, the name that restores, redeems, and revives. Jehovah Jireh, the God who provides. Breakthrough, not just for me, Lord, but for everyone who's praying with me right now. We are a family in the Spirit. We are a chain of faith. Touch every home represented in this prayer. Let our cries rise like incense before your throne. I ask for wisdom, the kind that goes beyond numbers, the kind that reveals which door to knock on, which seed to plant, which habit to release. I ask for discernment so I can see the counterfeit before it deceives me. I ask for courage so I can act even when I'm afraid. I ask for grace so I can rise every time I fall. Lord, deliver me from the temptation to quit. Deliver me from voices that tell me it's too late. Deliver me from the echo of past failures. I refuse to let my past dictate my future. Speak to me. I'm listening. Whisper the next step. Point me to the connection, the solution, the provision. If I need to humble myself and ask, show me how. If I need to rest and wait, give me peace. If I need to move with boldness, light the fire inside me. Just don't leave me here, Lord. Don't let me remain stuck. I'm not looking for a shortcut. I'm looking for the way through. You are the way. You are the answer. You are my source, not the job, not the paycheck, not the system. I know you're near. I can feel it. I may not see the breakthrough yet, but I feel the shift. I feel the ground beneath me preparing to support the harvest. I feel the chains loosening. I feel the air changing. And even in the middle of lack, I speak the truth. God is my provider. I will not be forsaken. I will not be forgotten. I will not drown in debt, in fear, in scarcity. I will rise. I will overcome. I will receive. And when I do, I will remember this moment, this cry, and how you met me here. I may have cried, but I still believe. I may have fallen, but I still believe. I may be tired, but my spirit refuses to stop believing. Because even in the darkest seasons, I have seen the smallest lights grow into miracles. And right now, I choose to believe that something good is coming. I choose to believe that heaven has not forgotten my name. I choose to believe that what I need is not far away. It's already in motion. The answers are moving toward me. The resources are being unlocked. The path is unfolding step by step. And even if I can't see the whole picture, I trust the one who holds the blueprint. There is hope inside me that cannot be killed. Life tried to bury it with disappointment. People tried to silence it with doubt. Circumstances tried to suffocate it with fear. But that seed of hope has roots, and it is rising now. It is rising with every word I speak in faith. It is rising with every moment I choose gratitude over fear. It is rising because God has planted something eternal in me, and no drought can kill what He waters with grace. I speak to my future with boldness. I declare that my financial story is shifting. I declare that new doors are opening. I declare that I will no longer live paycheck to paycheck, fear to fear, burden to burden. I will live in wisdom, abundance, strategy, and peace. The anxiety is lifting. The panic is dissolving. The fear is shrinking. And the faith is growing like wildfire. I'm no longer waiting for the perfect conditions to feel joy. I feel joy now. I feel strength now. I feel provision coming now. Not because I see it, but because I sense it. Because hope is the evidence of things unseen, and I am filled with evidence. Even now, as I pray, I know something is shifting in the unseen. Angels are being dispatched. Situations are being rearranged. Phone calls are being scheduled. Divine appointments are being activated. And every delay that tried to block me is now turning into divine redirection. I was never denied. I was being prepared. I was never disqualified. I was being trained. And now I walk into this next season with fresh oil, with renewed energy, with favor that doesn't make sense, and blessings that cannot be explained. I speak to the part of me that wanted to give up. Get up again. I speak to the dreams I buried. Rise again. I speak to the talents I silenced. Come alive again. I speak to the creative ideas. Flow again. I will no longer sabotage my own blessing by speaking fear, by expecting failure, or by choosing comfort over calling. I am stepping into alignment with the word over my life. I am stepping into a future that is bigger than my past. I am stepping into grace, into favor, into flow. I thank you, God, in advance. I thank you for the contracts already signed. I thank you for the emails already sent. I thank you for the people already thinking about blessing me, helping me, promoting me, trusting me. I thank you for the supernatural provision that is already in motion. I may not have touched it yet, but I will. I may not have seen the evidence yet, but I will. I will testify. I will celebrate. I will build altars of gratitude because I know this moment, this declaration, is the seed of my next miracle. I declare that my blessing is no longer on the way, it is here. I declare that divine provision is now manifesting in my life in visible and undeniable ways. The doors have opened, the flow has begun, the shift has happened, and I stand in full agreement with heaven. No more delays, no more detours, no more despair. My victory is not a concept, it's a reality. It's not a theory, it's a testimony unfolding in real time. I speak with the authority of one who believes. My words are no longer complaints, they are commands. I command peace to settle in my mind. I command clarity to return to my vision. I command fear to fall off my shoulders like old chains. I command overflow to find me. I declare that divine connections are locating me now. People of influence are remembering my name. Resources are being released. Opportunities are being unlocked. Strategies are being downloaded into my spirit even as I speak. I rise as the head and not the tail. I rise as a lender and not a borrower. I rise as a creator of solutions, not just a survivor of problems. I rise with boldness, with wisdom, with divine timing. What once intimidated me now feels small. What once confused me now feels clear. I walk with a sense of direction, with a heart of gratitude, and with hands that are ready to receive what I once thought was impossible. I declare that my income will multiply, not just for my benefit, but so I can bless others. I declare that every dollar I receive is a tool to serve my purpose and glorify my Creator. I will manage wealth with integrity, generosity, and strategy. I will not waste what God gives me. I will multiply it. My home will be a place of peace, not panic. My table will overflow with provision, not lack. My conversations will be filled with praise, not complaints. I release the guilt of being blessed. I let go of the fear of outgrowing environments that can't handle my next level. I walk away from cycles that kept me small. I forgive myself for past mistakes, financial or otherwise. I embrace this new season with humility, with gratitude, and with joy. I am not here by luck. I am here by grace. And that grace is more than enough. To those who are praying with me, I say, your victory is here too. We are in this together. We are not just viewers, we are warriors. We are not just listeners, we are legacy builders. We are not just dreamers, we are receivers. This is our moment. This is our harvest. This is our answered prayer. So we speak it, we receive it, we protect it. Thank you, God, for showing up. Thank you for staying faithful. Thank you for fighting battles we didn't even see. Thank you for every unseen miracle, for every closed door that protected us, for every lesson that prepared us. And now we walk forward with a new posture, shoulders back, chin up, eyes clear. We are blessed, we are ready, we are victorious. From this moment on, I declare, lack is not my portion, delay is not my future, poverty is not my story. I walk in divine favor, I move in supernatural provision, I dwell in permanent abundance, my financial freedom begins now, and nothing can stop what God has already set in motion. Right now, as these words surround you, take a moment to breathe. Feel the shift. Feel the atmosphere changing around you. It's not just emotion, it's alignment. It's not just sound, it's spirit. Something in your life is reordering. Something is being restored. Heaven is responding not just to the words you've spoken, but to the posture of your heart. And God never overlooks a surrendered heart. He sees it, He honors it, and He multiplies what is laid down in faith. Picture this with me. Imagine walking to your mailbox, and instead of anxiety, you feel peace. You open a letter, not a bill, but a confirmation of a debt forgiven. You check your phone, not to dread a call from a collector, but to receive a message from someone offering you a new opportunity. Picture logging into your account and seeing not zeros of fear, but numbers of promise. And more than the numbers, feel the peace that surrounds you as you realize you're covered, you're stable, you're rising. You're not just receiving finances, you're receiving freedom. You're not just gaining money, you're gaining margin, the space to dream again, to rest again, to create again. No more survival mode, no more counting pennies in fear, no more calculating every move with a pit in your stomach. From now on, your steps will be ordered, not anxious. Your mind will be sound, not tormented. Your decisions will come from clarity, not chaos. Say this out loud right where you are. I am stepping into overflow. I am ready to receive what was always mine. I am worthy of financial peace. I am not ashamed of asking. I am not afraid of receiving. I am not overwhelmed by the blessing. I am prepared to steward it with honor. Every dollar that comes into my life will carry purpose. I am not chasing wealth. I am attracting provision that aligns with my assignment. I break every internal agreement with scarcity. I cancel every subconscious fear of success. I silence every voice that told me I would always struggle. I forgive every person who mocked my vision. I let go of every memory that tied abundance to shame. I allow myself to be free in every sense of the word. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially. I am free to grow. I am free to prosper. I am free to walk into rooms with confidence, knowing that I am not a burden. I am a blessing. God, thank you for trusting me with this moment. I receive it with reverence. I receive it with awe. I receive it with joy. And I promise I will not hide it. I will not shrink. I will not downplay what you are doing. I will walk in it. I will testify. I will encourage others to believe again, to rise again, to trust again. Because what you've done for me, what you are doing for me, you can do for them. Let this blessing not stop with me. Let it overflow. Let it touch my family. Let it cover my community. Let it restore those who are still where I was. I will sow. I will support. I will give as freely as I've received because I know you bless us to be a blessing. And that is what I am now, a living blessing, a testimony in progress, a miracle with a name. And finally, I seal this prayer with faith, not fear, not doubt, not anxiety. I seal it with confidence that the God who began a good work will be faithful to complete it. I seal it knowing that angels have already been released. I seal it knowing that doors have already begun to open. I seal it knowing that I will never walk alone again. This is not a wish, it's a witness. This is not just hope, it's harvest. My name is written on this blessing. My heart is ready for this shift. My hands are open to receive. I am not going back to the way things were. I am not repeating cycles. I am not delaying what heaven has already scheduled. I step into this new financial chapter with full expectation, and I carry the banner of victory as I go. God is with me, God is for me, and because of that, nothing can stop what's coming. Amen. Your blessing is arriving now, not tomorrow, not someday. Now, can you feel it? That shift in the air? That warmth rising in your chest? That's not imagination. That's the Spirit moving. That's the sound of breakthrough echoing in your atmosphere. That's heaven touching earth, your life, your finances, your story. You're not just hoping anymore, you're stepping into it. The season of waiting is breaking. The drought is ending. The flow is beginning. And the flood of favor is here. You've prayed, you've believed, you've stayed. And now, this is your moment. Don't miss it. Don't doubt it. Don't dismiss it. Receive it. Open your heart wide and let the light in. This is the moment you'll remember. This is the night everything began to shift. The chains have fallen. The gate is open. The angels are moving. And God is saying, walk forward, child. Your provision is waiting. Feel that sensation on your skin, that awareness in your spirit? That is not coincidence. That is divine confirmation. You are not crazy for believing. You are not foolish for hoping. You are not weak for crying out. You are strong. You are chosen. You are aligned. And right now, right here, you are standing in the threshold of overflow. Take one step, just one moment of complete surrender, one word spoken in full faith. That's all it takes. Speak this out loud now. My blessing is here. Again, my blessing is here. Let the words break every last bit of doubt left inside. Let them echo into every corner of your past. Let them ring so loud that fear can no longer live in you. You've carried pain long enough. You've waited long enough. You've fought long enough. Now, you rise, you receive, you rejoice. This isn't hype. This is harvest. This isn't fiction. This is faith in action. And what's coming will feel so right, so precise, so perfectly timed that you'll know only God could have orchestrated it. Only heaven could have opened these doors. Only divine favor could have aligned these pieces. And when it happens, because it will, don't forget this moment. Don't forget this prayer. Don't forget this sacred alignment. Carry it with you. Let it become your anthem, your fuel, your foundation. Because this is not the end. This is the beginning of a life where lack is a thing of the past. The beginning of a journey where you walk with provision, with wisdom, with clarity, with fire. So I ask you now, do you feel that peace in your heart? Do you feel that release, that exhale, that stillness? That's heaven saying, it is done. And if you feel it, if you truly believe, then write this now. Write it boldly, write it publicly, write it for the world and the heavens to see. My blessing has arrived. Let your faith shout louder than your fear. Let your declaration become your evidence. And know this, from this day forward, your finances, your life, your future will never be the same again. This is not the end. This is the continuation of something divine. You didn't just watch a video, you stepped into alignment. You didn't just listen to a prayer, you activated a spiritual covenant. And now your only task is to keep walking in what was unlocked. The financial shift has already begun. The atmosphere around your life is no longer the same, and neither are you. I want you to know something important. I'll be right here again tomorrow, because your journey doesn't end with one prayer. It grows day by day, word by word, step by step. And if this moment moved your soul, if your heart is beating a little differently right now, it means your spirit recognized the truth. You were chosen to receive this. You were appointed to hear this, and now you've been marked for provision. So here's what I want you to do. Not for me, not even for the video, but for your future self. Write the words, "My victory has arrived," in the comments. That phrase is not for likes. It's not for algorithms. It's a prophetic action. It's you speaking faith into the digital space and letting heaven and earth witness your declaration. Something powerful happens when faith becomes visible, even in a whisper typed into a comment box. Heaven takes notice. Angels move, energy shifts. And if this prayer spoke to your soul, if something inside you knows this isn't just motivation, it's transformation, then join us. Be part of something greater than just one moment. Because every day we go deeper. Every day we align further. Every day we unlock more. Don't miss what's coming next. It might be the confirmation you've been waiting for. It might be the next door opening. It might be the answer to the next level of your breakthrough. The next prayer will be stronger, deeper, more precise, and I don't want you to miss it. So take a moment, breathe deeply, and do something simple, something that feels small but carries spiritual weight. Make sure you're connected, because God is already preparing what's next, and you're meant to receive it. There is more favor coming, there is more provision flowing, there is more peace unfolding. You were not created to live in lack, you were designed to walk in divine rhythm with heaven's economy. If you've made it this far, if you listened all the way through, know this: you are not average. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. You are the kind of person who leans into the Spirit, who listens past the noise, who hears the whisper behind the words. That means you've been chosen to walk this road of faith, and your life is going to reflect that choice. This is your new identity: provider, giver, steward, overflow carrier. Let the peace you feel right now sink in. Let it anchor you. Let it remind you every time doubt tries to return, every time fear knocks again. You've already been marked by this encounter. This is not emotional hype. This is spiritual DNA being rewritten. You are stepping into generational change. You are reversing patterns. You are setting a new standard for your family, for your children, for your legacy. As we end this time together, let this not be goodbye. It's a pause, because I'll see you again. I'll speak into your spirit again. We'll pray again. And every time we do, more will shift, more will align, more will unlock. For now, let the sound fade. Let the words linger. Let the silence speak. And when you're ready, when the time is right, go back and rewatch the last prayer we did. It's not just a replay, it's the continuation of this blessing. There's a reason you're here. There's a reason this found you. There's a reason your soul said, yes. May God bless you and keep you. May He shine His face upon you and give you peace. May He open the storehouses of heaven over your life and rain down more than enough. You are covered, you are chosen, you are ready. And now that you've said this prayer, your life will never be the same. Write this in the comments as your final act of faith. Code 77, the gate has opened. That's our spiritual key. That's the symbol that connects us. That's how we know we are not alone. We are part of a living movement of faith, prosperity, and supernatural peace. Until tomorrow, stay aligned, stay grateful, and stay ready. Something incredible is coming.